We're gonna bring you over, let you do a little thing like this, and then after she does that, I'm gonna see how your week was. And then you ask me how week was, and that's when we're going to my other rants.
Could I get you some music or something?
Yeah, let's get some music going real quick before we get into it. Cause we 3 minutes past.
I don't want you to get blocked. I don't want you to get blocked. So we'll just
I ain't worried about getting blocked. Let's talk. Y'all pay attention. We need everybody's input on this. So there we go. 384-6483. You can call in with suggestions and all that good stuff. Y'all can also follow the 97thebeatfm.com page on Facebook. We're live streaming on that. We'll be watching that. Comments. We want everybody's comments. Everybody get started. Eagles are playing. It's preseason. We ain't worried about no football right now. Real football starts next week. I ain't even watching a football game in preseason.
Green Day, you ready?
So it's my coach. Get ready. We're going to start, y'all.
Y'all ready? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Soul Food Conversations with Bree Day and comedian Justin Tab.
Yeah. Hey, we are live now. Soul Food Conversations, you all. Welcome to our debut episode, y'all. I'm excited. You excited?
I'm definitely excited. I've been waiting on this all week, since Monday.
Yeah, we've been waiting on this for a week. Utterly excited. If you don't know, I'm comedian Justin Tab, and this right here is my beautiful co-host, y'all. Give it up for Bree Day, y'all.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And you are looking absolutely beautiful tonight. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Look at you. Who got you together tonight?
Well, my girl Precious did my box braids today. Hey, Precious. I will have everybody's contact information displayed on my Facebook at the end of the show. But my makeup was done by the wonderful Don Chica. And she's actually still in the building, y'all.
Yeah, let's get Don Chica some airtime.
Come say hi.
Tell everybody about yourself and how to find you on social media.
Okay, well, I'm Don Chica Yates. I am not a makeup artist. No, I'm not getting sitting down because I'm about to go. I gotta get home. But I am a unique representative, and Justin just did a call out for makeup artists, and I got tagged, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing anything, and it's not very rarely that I am free. So I was just like, you know what? Fine. They starting it up. Got a sister that needs a sister, so I just came on up, and I hope that you like it.
Do you want to share with us real quick, just because I think it's very powerful, the message behind the makeup?
Okay, so Unique is it's been around for about 2 years now, and it's a makeup company that was created to defend women and children who have been sexually abused, and you get to go, and they basically have counseling for them. They do a makeover, and it's a retreat, and it's all free for them. So that's where all the proceeds from doing the makeup. I started doing it last year as a therapy because my sister was killed. So that was my own therapy to give back to women and make sure that everybody feels pretty, because in this ugly world, sometimes lip gloss helps.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So you all can contact me on Facebook, Don Chica Yates, Instagram under Chic Luch. Do not contact the rapper because I get tagged as the rapper. Yeah. I get contacted. That's my favorite rapper. So they always tag me. I'm like, wait a minute, I have nothing to do with this, but if I'm getting it free, I'm with it. And that's it. And y'all see me around the city. I'm always supporting. And I gotta go. This has been nice.
Thank you so much, Don Chica. Thank you.
Thank you, lovely. We'll be seeing you soon.
That was great. Thank you. That's a powerful message behind that, because her giving back to people that's been a part of violence is a great thing, because violence is not the answer to anything. So.
That's definitely. And I really want everybody to hear the message. With Soul Food Conversations, everything behind this show is going to be positive. So I definitely want to make sure that message gets conveyed to everyone. Every single thing we do is... always going to have a message behind it.
Everything from the makeup artist to the hairstylist to the photographers, to the people behind the scenes. Everything is positive, and it's a message behind everything we do. So let's start off the show positive way. How was your week so far?
My week's been great. It's been booked. It's been very busy this week. I've been ripping and running all week, but all praise to God. How's your week been?
God is good. My week was all right until yesterday. Yesterday was a crazy day for me. I encountered some stuff that it was new to me. My daughter's mom called me the other night, and she asked me if I could pick my daughter up, take her cross country, and then take her to cheerleading, which I couldn't tell her no because she does this every day of the week, 5 days a week.
Mama's
she does
do it.
She does it, and she does it without complaining. So when she asked me to do it, I was like, I could do that. That ain't nothing. Pick her from school, cross country, cheerleading. You do it, and you don't say she don't complain about it. So I didn't think it was gonna be tough on me, tough on my body, whatever. Well, I had a long day at work, and I proceeded to go to my daughter's school, pick her up in the car ride. Let me say this: the car ride line is a joke. The car ride line is a joke. I'm telling you what, either you get there early and you're the first one, you're sitting there for an hour and a half, or you get there later and you're still sitting there for an hour while the kids take their time to get to school. I don't know how y'all feel about the car ride line, but that car ride line right there, you gotta have patience to sit in that.
I ain't gonna lie, I chumped the lady in the car ride line picking up my nephew's window. I straight chumped and went to the beginning of the line and everything. She was fired up.
Hey, I'm gonna start doing what the other people do. They park, they walk up there and pick their kids up and walk back to the car and they're gone. I haven't learned that process yet. I'm still learning this whole car ride line thing, but I got there about 20 minutes before school ended and it was hot. And I didn't want to have my gas running. And another thing, I seen 3 people run out of gas in the car ride line. Get some gas if you know you're going to be sitting there for an hour and a half in the car ride line. Get some gas. Like, come on now. Y'all got to be smarter than that. Look, trying to be first in line is not going to be better than running out of gas. I promise you that. So get some gas, man. But other than that, I did this, and after I picked her up, went to cross country, sat there for an hour and a half in the hot sun, and I called my daughter's mom, and I was like, I give up. I don't want to do this no more. Like, I was only an hour into it, and I already had gave up. And she just started laughing at me and hung up on me, which I thought was kind of petty. But I was like, oh, cool. So after that, I proceeded to take her to cheerleading. Like, my daughter's 10, and she does all this every day of the week. And they think I got a busy schedule, but my daughter does this every day of the week. And why I say this, because, fellas, these women out here are putting in work daily. And when I mean daily, I mean from sun up to sundown. Like, I can't imagine doing that every day. Like, women do not get enough respect out here. I think we take our baby's mothers for granted. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us just do our part what we think we're supposed to do. A weekend father. That's weekend father. That's why I kind of am. I know I come through the week, but we had, like, women. These single women out here are no joke, man. And I tell you what, we couldn't walk a mile in their shoes. I know there's some fathers that are single fathers. Yeah, they hold it down. And praise to them too. But there are millions and millions of single moms out here that do this every day, and we do not give them enough credit, man. I tell you what, I wish, I don't know, man. I did it for one day. And I was tired. Like, I got home by 7:30. I did not know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to eat, how I was going to take a shower, how I was going to get ready for work the next day. I sat there on the couch, stinking, something like the hot sun, just dazed and confused about what happened the whole day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think these women out here get enough credit for holding our kids down. And like I said, I'm gonna say this: a lot of us men complain about paying child support, and I will tell you this right now: child support does not equal the time that these women put in. I promise you that. It don't add up to the gas they spend all week for the kids, the food, the running around. It's not about the money, y'all. It's more about it's time too, man. Presence is everything, and I don't think we understand that, man, enough, man. I don't.
Just a quick pause. Round of applause for all the mommies that make it happen.
Round of applause,
every
yes.
single day. No excuses, no stops, no breaks, no nothing.
No, they don't get no breaks, and they do it continuously. And see, with my situations with my daughter's moms, anytime they ask me to do something, I do it because I know they put in 92% more effort than I do. You know, I'm there just to pick them up and spend a couple days with them, and to give them a little break. And that break means a lot to these mothers, y'all. Y'all don't know. Some of these mothers don't even get a break. Like, they don't. It's 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Like, they don't get no breaks. And what I mean by that is like, fellas, we gotta appreciate what these women bring to the table, and especially if you try to hire a single mom, you make sure you got your stuff together, because you ain't gonna come into her life with nothing to offer, and you think you just gonna get in. It don't work like that. Yeah, they might get lonely, but they're not gonna put down their guard, because they've been in that situation. They've been going through that for so long, they get used to it.
Right.
So it's like a ritual. It's a routine for these women. So they don't need men for real when they're already holding down themselves. So when you come correctly at a woman that has her own, you come with a whole table. Don't bring a chair. Don't bring a plate. Don't bring no silverware. Bring your own table to the picture, because these women hold it down.
Because I'm going to tell y'all this, fellas, when y'all approach us, especially women with kids, or a woman that got something going on for herself, period, can we chill? Can we kick it? That's not going to get you nowhere. We don't got time to chill. We don't got time to kick it. And just don't even come with asking, do you want smoke? No, we're not doing none of that. We got things to do. And that's really how they approach you.
There's some single moms that smoke. They be smoking with the baby in their hand. Some single moms get high with the baby. I mean, I ain't gonna say no names. I see it on Facebook, but I mean,
but the initial approach, what you want to smoke, that's not doing it.
My initial approach to a single mom is what time the kids go to bed, because I already know. As soon as some kids go to bed, I'm running through the house. I'm hitting the mom while the kids are asleep. I'm drinking juicy juice. I'm eating little crackers and everything. I'm eating Lunchables, and I'm leaving the crumbs around so the kids can wake up like, who was here? Justin. You already know. I eat. Listen, ladies, if you got snacks around your house and I come over and the kids are asleep, I'm eating. Most definitely. I'm eating Lunchables. I'm eating little bologna Lunchables. Those are my favorite ones. I'm eating whatever. I got little crackers, little cookies, little chips, little whatever. And I'm just, ladies, y'all better. Oh, and don't have them little Wick Juicy Juices, boy. The little red one, because you know us black people, we don't know flavors. We know
the colors.
We know colors. So anything red, I'll drink all day. But let me ask you a question. Like, as somebody who's new to this mom life, your daughter's how old?
She's 16 months.
16 months. So let me ask you a question. When it comes to having a co-parent, is it easier to have? Do you think the co-parent to be financially stable for you, or is presence more important in the co-parentingship?
Okay, so I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. When I first, kind of found out I was expecting, I was like, I'd rather have the father that is financially stable versus the one that's physically there, if I had to pick one of the two. But in all reality, I was wrong. Being financially there, it's cool. You don't really have to struggle as much. But as moms, especially as single moms, that I have my daughter 24/8. Unless it's got something to do with work or the gym, she's with me. If she ain't at daycare, she's with me. If ain't one of the two, I don't have time for nothing else. And sometimes I really just want that break. Yeah. But I don't want to push my daughter off on other people, because that's not their responsibility. Yeah. The only other person's responsibility it is mine and her father's. Yeah. And unfortunately, out of the 16 months she's been here, I've had her majority of the 16 months. The other half has only had her 8 hours. And in our reality, I wish that I had a parent that was more physically there, because nothing makes my heart smile more than knowing that my child is with her father and that she loves him and trusts him. And when she sees me pick her up from daycare, she's happy and excited. She's ready to go. I want to see that same reaction when her daddy comes. And unfortunately, it's not like that.
When I pick my girls are excited to see me, maybe because, they miss me from the time that I missed with them and everything. Didn't see them for like 3 or 4 days. But, yeah, I'm telling you, the best thing as a father is to see the joy on your kid's face when they see you. That's the best thing for a father. And I have a guy who has a question. So if these strong, single, independent black women so good, then tell us who is responsible for raising all these black men that these same women claim are no good. It's these women raising these black men, but these black men are turning into what the streets make them. That's my personal opinion. You can raise somebody the right way all you want, but life takes over a lot of these people. So it repeats the cycle. For me, if you are a man out here and you was raised by a single mom, there's no way you should grow up to make somebody else a single mom. If you've seen your own mom struggle, why would you want somebody to struggle that you had a kid with? Why would you want to see your own seed struggle? That's my whole thing about it. So I would never.
And you can't just blame it on the mother, because I can't. If I had a son, I can't raise him to be a man. I'm not a man. Yeah. I can only show you how to treat a woman, but I can't tell you how to be a man, because I ain't never been a man before. Only a man can teach you that.
Only a man can teach a boy how to be grown into a man. And there's some mothers that do it, but there's some things like that fathers are there for, like sporting events, hanging out, doing this, doing that. You know what I'm saying? Going out, getting hair. Something like simple, taking your son to get a haircut will mean more to him than y'all probably even know. Because that's something that a father and son should share. That's a bond. That's something different. So, like, you know, a lot of these kids want to go to, you know, sporting events. And, like, as a single mom, not all moms want to go see football games because they might not understand it. You know what I'm saying? But some of them have no other choice. Like, they got to understand it because they're raising these kids to be in that position to where these kids are doing that. So the moms have to be there. And it sucks sometimes for, you know, everybody involved. So.
And I think even as a mother, like, people are quick to put the blame on the mother for these young black men that are, you know, grown now and they're lost. But at the same time, it takes a village to raise a child, so you can't just blame it on the mom because I can't raise my daughter by myself. If it wasn't for my family, I wouldn't be able to do it in my support system. So you sure can't raise no black man by itself.
Yeah, like, you know, it takes a village to raise a kid. Like, they say that. And what I will say this about my oldest daughter, she really has a vision. She has a whole village. Like, I don't have much family here, so my daughter is blessed by what she has. She has me, my sister, my mom, and my dad. And also, with her mom doesn't have much family, so it's basically her mom. But then her husband, who's a blessing, he helps us a whole lot. Her husband has his family. So as a circle, we all come together, and we raise a daughter right. It's like 8 of us. We have communication. We're all on the same page and everything. We're all raising her. So it takes a village, and my daughter has a village. My youngest daughter has a village too. You know, as she gets older, she'll realize what she has. So.
I think it's got a lot to fall back on the community too.
Yeah.
Like you said, it takes a village. So I know back in the days, I would be scared to go outside and do something I wasn't supposed to be doing because I know the neighbor's gonna tell my parents that the neighbor might have the power. My daddy might have said, "Oh, you can whoop my daughter if you see her not doing something she's supposed to be doing." It ain't like that no more.
Yes, it is. So I don't know, y'all, but father your kids more than anything. That's what we want to do. Father your kids, please. With that said, y'all, we're going to take our first break today. We got some music coming from some local artists. We got Sasha Renee, then after that, we got June Joelle. Y'all stay tuned, man. And we'll be back with Feeling Rich, their clothing line, Dr. Bay, and Deuce with his new single.
I've been doing this for a long, long time, man. Yeah. I got steez, I got charge, never sleep. I'm inside, I'm on your mark, tryna put on for my city. Playing smart, I work hard, living dreams, I'm a star. I got bars, ain't so hard if you hear me. In the vibe, on the come up round here, they never come up tryna inspire mine. So if you don't feel me, hey, yeah, okay, hey, yeah, I'm on my way, yeah, put on for my city. I remember feeling down, cause I ain't made it out of town yet. I'm giving up on my self, can't go nowhere with that mindset. Still hurting, only 26. Still got the flow, still dropping hits. Fight is stressing your dead. Just stick to the message you did. Appreciate all your blessings it said. Celebrate everything that you did. I be if I ain't proud of me. Look at the presence surrounding me. Ain't no joy like riding the beat. Ain't no love like performance. See, from Louisville to Atlanta, from Nashville to Miami, from Mercury to Headliners. My man just put out the Young Center, and we ain't supposed to be inspired. Ain't supposed to feel like we all winning. There's too much talent out around here. Success is inevitable with potential. That's why I'm burying all my fears. That's why I'm killing these instrumentals when I'm blowing away to the accidental. I got steez, I got charge, never sleep. I'm inside, on your mark, tryna put on for my city. Playing smart, I work hard, living dreams, I'm a star. I got bars, ain't so hard if you hear me. In the vibe, on the come up round here, they never come up tryna inspire mine. So if you don't feel me, hey, yeah, okay, hey, yeah, I'm on my way, yeah, put on for my whole life in it. Roll dice, sacrifice for this. All I knew was I was nice with it. All I know is that I'm destined for this. Feel it all in the pit of my stomach, and we ain't never missed a meal, but we hungry. I wanna focus on the right things. It ain't all about fame and money. That's why I created a vibe they couldn't deny. They can't take that from me. Tanks full and the cars running. Tides good, got the mouths burning. And we going far, I got the wheels turning. Though I'm a star, I am not perfect. On a journey to grow, and it's all worth it. When my spirit was broke, I was still working. Feelings was hurt, I was still shining. Was still grinding, I remain focused. Keep it glow, cause the main goal is stay in control, keep the ball rolling. My feet grounded, got my own sound. And with this voice, man, I got choices. Won't Rolls Royces, it's coming soon. We living in the moment, you better know it, yeah. I got steez, I got charge, never sleep. I'm inside, I'm on your mark, tryna put on for my city. Playing smart, I work hard, living dreams, I'm a star. I got bars, ain't so hard if you hear me. In the vibe, on the
timeline. I see a hater, 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 a hater on your timeline. She start to block you, block you, block you, block you, block you from a timeline. She start to block you, block you, block you, block you from a timeline. I can feel it in my body, down to my bone, down to my bone now. Everybody in the party, get on the floor now. We vibing to the beat, babe. I can feel it in my feet, babe. Posting pictures of you vibing. Do what you want. I see a hater, 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 hater on your timeline. I see a hater, 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 a hater on your timeline. She start to block you, block you, block you, block you, block you from a timeline. She start to block you, block you, block you, block you from a timeline. White girls with them big old booties, booty. Black girls with them big old butts. All girls with them big old booties, booty. Come on, girl, baby, have some fun. And shake that booty, booty, that booty, booty, that booty on my timeline. And shake that booty, booty, that booty, that booty on my timeline. I see a hater, 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 hater on your timeline. I see a hater, 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 a hater on your timeline. She start to block you, block you, block you, block you, block you from a timeline. She start to block you, block you, block you, block you from a timeline.
And we are back, y'all. Hey, that was some good music right there, wasn't it? Yeah, it was nice. Sasha Renee. Shout out to Sasha Renee. He's all right. Look, you a hater, dude. You are a hater.
That was real nice, real nice, real nice.
Huh? You know you like
playing. Sasha Renee. Hey,
everybody loves Sasha Renee. Sasha Renee is cool.
She's like next out, man.
Yeah. Hey, we got some special guests in the building, y'all. We have Feeling Rich Clothing Line. Y'all give it up for them. Yeah. So, fellas, tell us a little bit about yourselves and your clothing line.
Well, Feeling Rich, me and my homie, we've been working almost every job together. I don't know how, but I follow him to every job for like the last 5-6 years. Yeah. So we was at work, we worked at DHL, we in the factory, and are just sweating, trying to figure things out. We still trying to figure it out, so that's why we feeling rich and we ain't rich yet. But we was talking about the promoters feeling rich from Dream Team, so shout out to them. I don't know if anybody knows the story, but we basically was talking about them, just talking about how hard they hustle and stuff like that, and we said feeling rich. I think it was just God, because like I stopped him, I was like, that's the clothing line. Because we was thinking about doing a clothing line, but we was just, just talking about it, just all talk, just talking about it every day, rambling, just dreaming, blah, blah, blah. And then, like I said, we had a conversation about Feeling Rich from Dream Team. And as soon as I heard Feeling Rich together, I was like, that's the clothing line. He got on his phone, he started reaching out to some graphic designers, and we came up with a logo like a day. And then, like, you feel me, like a week later, it was 60 shirts. After the 60 shirts was like sold out in like a weekend. Man, yeah, it was like just out of like no promo. Like we just dropped it one day and everybody was just like, bring them here. And after that, it was just like, man, it was just jumping. We was just like moving on to the next thing, start going to hats.
So do y'all have somebody to design it, or y'all design it yourselves?
I'm the designer, you know what I'm saying? I can draw a little bit, so I kind of do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I kind of design.
He finger paints real good too.
I just kind of design things that I like to wear, and I know I kind of pay attention to what everybody's rocking to. So I kind of go off that and see what's trendy right now, and then like I just make my own version of it, and then put our spin on it, and you know what I'm saying, we drop it. It's been doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's been doing good.
Y'all haven't told anybody y'all's names or nothing. Y'all just came up here and said we been working together.
My name's Montre, but everybody know me by Deuce. So, what's up. You feel me? Then it's my homie T-Real.
I can talk for myself. Nah, but I'm T-Real, man. Y'all already know who I am, man. I'm silly. I'm a lot of things. I'm complicated, man. But I'm a comedian. I'm an actor, father. You know what I'm saying? Clothing designer. I do a little bit of everything, though, man. So
I got to go back to mine. So I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a motivational speaker.
That's right.
I'm a minister. I do artists. I'm a writer. You know, I do a little bit of everything. Business coach, life coach. I do a little bit of everything.
Yes, sir.
That's the man right there.
Right.
Everything.
That's powerful.
Yeah, that is the man right there. So, when you guys set out to do this, did you ever think it would get this big in the city of Louisville?
I didn't think, like, I was kind of nervous. Like, I wanted to do it, but we really did not promote it. Like, we had 60 T-shirts, and we had, like, probably, like, 5 different color schemes, you know what I'm saying?
Four, yeah, we did
four different color schemes, and everybody was like, bring one here, so we was just, after work, we was hustling every day. We was driving, dropping them off, delivering, and we still do it now. We still deliver right now. I mean, we ain't gonna do it forever, so don't get comfortable.
Right.
But, you know, for now, we gonna put the work in, we gonna put the groundwork in, and we gonna make sure that y'all get something to look fly, and it got a message to it, you know what I'm saying? Feeling rich isn't about money. I know y'all see rich on there, and y'all automatically think about money, but rich is an acronym. It stands for resources in Christ's honor, you know what I'm saying? Because we faith-based and we believe in God. We put God first, you know what I'm saying? We know without him, this would not be possible, because I was one of them kids that couldn't get the Jordans, couldn't get the Ralph Lauren, couldn't get the name brand clothes. So, you know what I'm saying? I always had hand-me-downs. I ain't always, but you feel like my mama did her thing, but at the same time, I had stuff that I wanted that I couldn't get. So it's dope that I can actually design something and, you know, put it on. I don't have to, like, you know what I'm saying, want for something. I don't have to beg for other brands. I actually have a brand of my own. So that's crazy, you know, seeing it come full circle like that, where I actually wanted stuff, you know what I'm saying, wanted brand clothes, and then I have my own brand. That's dope, you know what I'm saying?
Grind, my brother, grind.
That's right.
Grind.
Plus the clothes it's like the quality's A1. Like, it's not nothing that's gonna fall off. You can wash it, you can dry it, you can hang it up. You can leave it over your people's house when you go back.
Throw up
It'll
on it.
look the same.
Y'all ain't gonna fade. Leave it in the sun a
You
little
feel
bit, and
me?
it ain't gonna fade, dog.
And like, stuff got our own tags in it, but it's just the how. Like, I'm not good at designing or none of it. Bruh puts his own style on everything, but just the way the stuff comes out every time, like, we don't have nothing that looks like nothing else. Everything that we have is like, every order we do is customized. Every order that we drop is something that he brainstorms and put together on a piece of paper. So when y'all see this, this ain't no copycat brand. This is every time y'all see something, y'all done seen 2 people work hard, put together a dope product to bring to y'all. So we just appreciate everybody who been rocking and shopping with us.
And these fellas invest their own time and money in all this.
Yeah, man, it's hard too, because I got 3 kids, and yeah.
He got 3 in a possible, like a space jam.
Impossible, man. Hey, unless you know something I don't know.
Now,
you know?
just saying,
You stay with Impossible.
Or forever hold your peace.
I'm just saying it.
When you guys get models, how do you decide which model is gonna model each whether you guys have?
Well, what I like to do, and what I think we're gonna do, even once we get to another level, is I want to always pull somebody from the city. Like, I always try to reach out to somebody who I know got a little style, who I know got a little following, and even if they don't got a little following, if they just, you know, want to do something like that, or they hit me up and I feel like, you know, they got to look for it, then like, I'm gonna give them a chance. Plus, we like to cater to, you know, especially with our women, we like curvy women, you know what I'm saying? A lot of brands is like those stick figure women, you know what I'm saying? I actually like women with curves. That's just my preference, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely, you know, when we look for women models, like, I definitely want to, you know, celebrate women with curves, because sometimes they don't get that, you know, that spotlight.
What about curvy men? Because I've been asking for a shirt for 2 years.
I'm a big guy.
Hey, I'm bigger than you. And he keep talking. Every time I ask T, I say, T-Real, can I get a shirt? He said, oh, no, that's going to cost extra. Talking about he ain't got enough thread for it. He talking about, man.
So look,
T-Real.
really, like, the whole thing with us doing bigger sizes is, for the longest, we was making up to what, 5X?
5X
and nobody back, and we was still charging the same amount, even though that cost us sometimes almost double what the other stuff cost, but we was still, feel me, let people have it for the same price, but they wasn't buying it. So it comes to a point where you gotta, you know, supply and demand. If they not demanding it, we can't keep supplying it.
Wasting that money, man.
Yeah, and that money is not nothing to be wasted. Like,
Right, definitely.
so, you know, we do try, though. You ain't that much bigger than
But
me,
shut up,
bro.
if you got
Because I'm curvy. I'm curvy as heck.
They got a
They got a 3X. Yeah. And the whole fits 3X. Boy. The whole fits 3X.
too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a whole
Thank
fit,
you.
but
I don't even feel special no more.
But we
Thank
got you when
you.
it come in. But we got a jersey.
They got me a 3X, y'all.
Show the people your outfit, man. I mean,
Yeah, here.
Go ahead.
I'm about to show us off real big.
Mine might be a little bit bigger than hers.
it's a jersey just like mine's, but it's red and it says "Being black is the dope feeling," and that's like one of the things.
Ooh, that's some big ass shorts. What gonna do this? I'm gonna wear them now. I'm wearing this weekend. These are big. Hey, y'all don't pay attention to these big ass pants y'all just said.
And as I see it come in plastic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's official.
Y'all see the tag? It ain't nothing, bling bling.
Feeling rich.
How it feel though?
It feel good.
Feel rich?
No, my bills ain't paid. I feel something. But, yeah. But look, I'm gonna tell you about when they say feeling rich. It's Phil and actually Rich from Dream Team. So if y'all know that, that's I never knew that.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brothers.
Shout out to
my brothers.
That's something new I learned every day. And y'all also have a big event coming up this weekend.
For sure.
So go ahead and tell us about the event you got going on.
So this weekend, Saturday, Elliott Park. Y'all see it? If y'all can't see it, y'all can go on our
You about to tell you about it.
So me and Chef Damo, I don't know if y'all know Dominique Brown. He go by Chef Damo. We was talking about just trying to do something for the community. He was trying to work. There we go. And he's an up and coming chef. So we was thinking about doing something. And then I was like, bro, you cook, and like we can just put something around that. So he's like, what you want to do? I'm like, man, let's just have something where everybody can come out, eat, hang out, have a good time. Because everybody talk bad about the West End or the hood or everything else. So it's so much good stuff that goes on that don't get televised. So we just trying to do more stuff so people know like you can be in this area and don't have to be ignorant. You don't have to hate each other. We can come together and do something. And then, something positive. So it's called the My Brothers Keeper Picnic. It's our first annual, Elliott Park, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Everything's free. We're going to have free food. We're going to have kid bouncies. I'm going to have some people come out to talk to people about jobs. We just trying to help, like, the whole family, not just one aspect. Like, so we just trying to do what we can. So y'all come out. It's going to be catered by Kickin' Flavor and Chef Damo. So them
What's the Instagram? Do you got the Instagram name?
I don't got the Instagram. Chef Damo's _ Chef Damo DAMO, and then Kickin' Flavor is Kickin' KICKIN Flavor FLAVA1.
There you go.
Make sure y'all hit them up, man. The food's fire too, like fire. Y'all know I'm fat. I like to eat. So
Y'all gonna have ramen noodles there? Because that's the only thing I eat.
Chili, of course.
Chili, no blast, my dog. Chili. Man, I had somebody talk to me about some shrimp noodles one time. I said, you must be a Republican. Well, they ain't gonna shrimp. Who eats shrimp noodles? Like, that's nasty. Like, chili, picante, and chicken. You gotta mix it all. Look, if you eat noodles right, and you gotta have 2 different packages. You can't just eat the same package with both packages. I eat 2 at the same, 2, 3, 4. 2. We're gonna go with 2 though today. So yeah, that's my chili noodle.
I just need some chicken with some hot sauce. I'm good.
Yeah, they got chicken
hot
noodles
sauce
too.
in my noodles.
If don't nobody know, if you ever got a cold or your nose is stopped up and you eat a thing of chili noodles, you gonna be clear in 15 seconds.
I try to tell people that.
You're gonna be sweating too, but you gonna be.
Why would people want to go sit in an emergency room for 2.5 hours? I'm sick. Eat you some dry chili noodles. I'm telling you, I do it all the time.
They only 20 cents a pack.
What? Imagine how much you can give with them EBT cards. You can sell them to the block. Y'all can bring them here.
Endorsement deal because you a little bit too excited.
I get excited over noodles, boy. I get the shake.
We need to reach out. We need to reach out.
I need to, man. Love me some noodles, boy. Y'all got me over here in my feelings now. In my feelings, y'all. Look, September 1st, y'all, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
This Saturday.
Come out, man.
Get on up, bring the kids out, have some fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna feed them. We're gonna feed y'all. They get to, have a little fun and get a little message. Learn about some jobs if y'all ain't getting no jobs, or if y'all just want a second one to pick up, some extra.
A job, you can't beat that. Free food, a job fair.
And the food is gonna be there, but it's not an all-you-can-eat buffet. You can come and get you something to eat. You gonna get a ticket, get you a plate, keep it moving. Let everybody eat. I don't want to see nobody coming through her trying to change their shirt and come back and laugh. Like, I know you, brother.
Black people.
That's right.
We need to-go plates, bowls, everything. Man. We get aluminum foil. Yeah, make sure you got some aluminum foil there, because we gotta take something to go every time.
I'm pretty sure we got no styrofoam boxes for everybody. Yeah. Hopefully. I'm just saying. Hopefully, the Lord bless us and the overflow come, and but if it don't, whoever get there, we gonna feed you.
Hallelujah. Won't he do it?
Hallelujah.
Won't he do it?
Well, T-Raw, I got a bone to pick with you. I got a bone to pick. I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard you Dr. Babe, so I might need a prescription, a diagnosis, or something.
Hey, man, I got all that for you.
So we gonna cut to break real quick, y'all. Let y'all hear a couple of neo soulful songs, and we'll be right back with me and Dr. Babe.
Alrighty.
Sure.
Play his song?
No, just play something. It don't matter. I know. We weren't supposed to take a break. We was going to score in the Dr. Babe segment right there. So we'll make that a 5-minute segment.
Y'all got it broken down into like a design.
Yeah. Did you see the itinerary that I sent?
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Yeah, this play like a lot of songs.
That was like a script a little bit.
She did that.
That was nice.
She put some of that work like that.
I done been on
very detailed, but I was like,
I done been on a couple of radio spots where they just show up.
Yeah,
and
just
like,
play
right there.
nah, but that's good to have a script.
It's nice to have an outline though. Keep it deep.
What time is it?
Right,
Counting all my blessings. One thing in the air. If you know you blessed. I'm counting all my blessings. 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 Amen. Amen. Hey, I'm Poker Jones and I'm blessed. Told the game I'm next. Home kick with the bodybuilders, no Poker Jones, no flex. I'm out to counting my blessings, cause you don't know when the next. My brother just did 15 years, he coming home. Blessed. My best friend tried to do me in and I seen it coming, then stress it. But I cut it off before he could. That's what you call a blessing. Everybody ain't your friend. Finding out is a blessing. Some folks try to use you up, they think that you is their blessing. Man, love people hard to find. Finding some is a blessing. They'll keep it real in your face, but behind your back they miss them. When Black died, I took off my cross and I gave to him the blessing. I told him, cool, no matter what, I'ma help the family, I bless them. I'm counting all my blessings. 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 I'm counting all my blessings.
All right, so Dr. Babe, I got this bone to pick with you. So I was going through your Facebook the other day.
Okay.
I promise I ain't one of your chicks just snooping. You ain't got to worry about that. But I was going through your videos, and I seen the Dr. Babe video. You were talking about not letting go versus stringing people along. So it kind of got me to thinking, and I was like, I got something to ask Dr. Babe.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, you know how you meet some people, they're like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship right now. I just want to have fun. Let's just kick it.
Yep.
And then you like 2 weeks later, 2-3 weeks, maybe a month into it, they all in a whole relationship. Not a half of one. A whole relationship. So is it like, is that person just not ready, or are they just not ready to settle with you? So how do you know the difference?
You don't know the difference because, I mean, it varies from person to person. I'm going to tell you from personal experience, I've told somebody that and been like, I'm really not ready for no relationship right now. And then a month later, you know what I'm saying, I'm all cheesy with some girl, you know what I'm saying, kissing and all of that. And then they write me like, wow. They write the whole wow with like 5 or 6 W's on there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you, man. You got to kind of learn, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn people, and you got to sometimes you got to use your past experiences. Sometimes you know when somebody's running game. You know when somebody wants you. Most times you know when somebody wants you or not. They going to show you. You ain't going to have to question it. You ain't going to second guess nothing, because most times they going to be showing you the same attention that you showing them. Y'all going to already establish that, that y'all want this and want that, and they're going to show you certain signs. But if they tell you up front, I'm not looking for that, don't pressure them. Don't be thinking that you can change them, because that's what a lot of people do. They're like, okay, well, maybe if I treat them a certain way, maybe if I treat them nice, then they'll change their mind about being with me. And you can't change nobody, especially if they say it. So you can't get mad. If somebody tell you up front what it is, and then you expect different, then you going to hurt your own feelings trying to change them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I'm going to ask you a question. When you get into the talking process of first getting to know somebody, what's the most important thing you look for?
It depends on what you want. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what you want, because you can just be out here talking to 5 or 6 people. If you talking to them to actually build something with them, then you can have your standards. But sometimes you just want sex. Sometimes you want somebody for their bread. Sometimes you want them for their status. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to build, then you're gonna look for loyalty. You're gonna look for honesty. You're gonna look for character. You're gonna look, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna try to figure out if they got something going on. Like if they got stuff going on in their life. You want somebody who got something going on, because some of the people who don't got nothing going on, then they gonna only be focused on you. Then you may got stuff going on, and you know what I'm saying, you busy. Then they make you feel guilty for you actually doing stuff. And they're like, well, you do too much. You too busy. It's not that I'm too busy. It's that you got too much time in your hand. Find you something to do. So so me and you can build. So me and you both have something to bring to the table. So that way I'm not just carrying the load, or you not just carrying the load. You know what I'm saying? We can both bring something to the table, and we can build from there.
So how do you know, like when you talking to a girl, how do you know, or how do you decipher your feelings to get to the point where I want this person to be my girlfriend?
I do a lot of hunting on Facebook. I go through their Facebook a lot. People who's tagged on them, they old ex-boyfriends. I go through their whole thing. It's like a Carfax for me. It's like a Carfax for me. I need to see how many miles you got. I'm not gonna ask you, but I'm gonna do a little investigating. I'm gonna go through your comments, see what type of stuff you post, your memes, your Instagram, your Snapchat, Christian Mingle, Black Planet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through a little bit of everything, and I'm just gonna decide off that, and then I'm also go off the vibes and how you handle me, and how me and you interact, and what type of conversation you got. What type of things are we talking about?
Dr. Bay, I got a question too.
What's that?
So, when you're a man of stature like me, how do I get to see women for my brains and not my body? Because I get used to my body a lot, like a lot. I always send me one of them pictures with no shirt on. Let me see what you work with, and I get used a lot for my body.
Well,
so how do I get women to know that I'm smart? I got a GED.
Okay, well you gotta stop posting them sink pics first of all, and cover up top, because you got a lot of pictures showing your breasts, and
I'm top
that's gonna
heavy.
send the wrong message.
I'm
you know
top heavy.
So
I can't help it. God made me this way.
So if you post the nudes, then that's what they gonna get the impression of.
And
really, just to be serious though, females, I know, you know what I'm saying, you could tell certain chicks got either daddy issues, trust issues. They just not, they just not sure of themselves, because some of them do go in there always posting about sex, posting about what they good at in the bedroom, posting about stuff that you shouldn't even be letting everybody know.
But
and then you get mad, and then you get mad with somebody in your inbox, and then you try to screenshot him hollering about he's thirsty. You can't call somebody thirsty when you out here thirst trapping. You know what I'm saying?
But that's acceptable on social media now, and that's what draws attention.
Exactly.
And
but I'm saying
they're missing out on something in life, to where they take it to Facebook and be like, I'll get some good hair right now if I had a dude over here right now. And then at the same time, they feel disrespected when some dude inboxes them like, hey, can I come get some hair? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
you get treated, how you put yourself
keep
out
that
there is how you
same
get
energy.
treated.
Definitely.
When somebody slide in that DM, keep that same energy you had on that status. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. I mean, it ain't right, but whatever you put out there is what you're gonna get back. That's just, that's just energy.
Hey, if you put yourself out there as a whole, you're gonna get treated as a whole.
Yeah,
so
you gotta respect yourself.
You gotta respect yourself.
And that's men too. Men, that's you too. That ain't just for the ladies. Fellas, if you out here flashing your money and then you get mad if a girl is trying to use you for your money, don't get mad about it. Don't be hollering about, man, she just trying to use me. She just trying to come up off me. Most of y'all be posting money that ain't yours. It's re-up money, or it's bill money right before y'all pay the rent, or it's tax money that you guys split with your baby mama.
I call it MoneyGram money. They're on the way to get a MoneyGram.
Just everybody put on the front, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all social medias. You can pretend to be whoever you want to be.
You can be whoever
you know what I'm saying?
Be.
So sometimes you gotta, if you going on there for that, that's what you gonna get. But it's all about what you want. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use your own personal judgment about who you dealing with, or what the type of person that you attracting and want. You know what I'm saying?
You know what he's saying?
Do y'all know what I'm saying though?
That's Dr. Bay right there.
Yeah, man, that's me.
Shout out to Dr. Bay. I think he just told me something today.
Yeah, I tell man.
I think I got my little prescription in.
Yeah, she got a prescription.
Oh,
half of it. Nah,
now if y'all know, well, let me tell you something about Breeze. Her Facebook, Instagram, she carries herself like a lady.
That's dope.
So she probably gets presented to as a lady, but you probably still get those random things. You know what I don't understand? Can I say something? Why do people just? Do you ever get pictures in your inbox
I've gotten
pictures.
a couple. I've gotten a couple, but you know, it's like what y'all said. I think a lot of men, they don't approach me like that because of how I put myself out there. And I really try to watch how I carry myself online because my daughter, I'm my mama, my daddy, my granddaddy's on Facebook. I can't be doing all that. I can't.
That's how I try to do. I try when I come to Facebook, I try to stay away from anything negative because I'm trying to chase a dream right now, and I don't want to put out a negative perspective to anybody who wants to help me out along the way. Because we all need help from somebody along the way.
I don't know people who say that they self-made. Like
nobody.
No such thing as self-made. You've always been put in a situation with help, so it's not bad to ask for help at all.
And even if it wasn't a human, it was God. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You did not do it on your own, so you better, give him all the praise when you accomplish anything. You know what I'm saying?
God first. So let's talk to Deuce real quick. We got Dr. Bay. He over here getting everybody in their feelings and stuff. Deuce, tell us about yourself and what you are as a man.
As a man, I mean, I try to be. I mean, for the most part, man, I try to be transparent. I don't try to put on no facade or nothing. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm loyal to my wife and to my daughters. Like, I realize like that I got something to lose, so I don't want to do nothing that's gonna jeopardize what I got built. Like, a lot of people trying to get what I already got, so it'd be pointless to go backwards and mess up what I got just for like a one night or whatever. It's not even no point. And feel me, like I said, I'm a motivational speaker. I help out in like a lot of different realms, a lot of stuff people don't even know about, the stuff that I do behind the scenes. I go in schools and talk. I go into prisons and talk. I go into projects and talk. I be wherever, like anybody who need help or who need hope. That's kind of where I be at. Like, it's a lot of darkness in this, in the world. So I just try to be the light to like wherever I go at.
Hey, I'm a motivational speaker too. I go to free clinics all the time. I said, look at this bump. You don't want this. You don't want it. But Deuce, hey, I heard you got a special surprise for us today.
Yeah, so look, some people don't know, I've been writing and doing music for a minute. I've been behind the scenes doing ghostwriting. I dropped a couple singles earlier this year, but I got a new single that I'm about to release. It's not released yet, but y'all gonna get to hear it on here. On the Soul Food Conversation.
First time ever. This song is debuting on here. How about that? The first episode of Soul Food Conversations, we get an exclusive song.
Yeah. So it's by me and my brother De'Eric Williams. He go by Culture.
Shout out to De'Eric.
Yeah, he go by Culture, man. Engage the Culture Music Group. That's our production team. So he made the beat, sung the hook, and he recorded it. So I just put my verses on it. We tweaked it. We sent it off to guy to mix and master by Slick. Shout out to Slick. It's called I Know. It's basically like, man, when people look at you, sometimes in life you gotta, separate to elevate. When they come back and look at you, they be like, you changed, and you looking at them like, I know.
I know.
That's right.
I'm supposed to.
You got to.
Yeah, I'm supposed to. So it's called I Know. Hope y'all like it, man. In a couple weeks, y'all be able to check it out on all media, platforms. Anywhere you get music at, you'll be able to get it at. It's called I Know by Deuce, Juice, and Culture. ECMG, what up?
What up? And here we go, y'all. Debut single, man.
Yeah, walk a little different, got a different time. You should put my faith in all the things I bought. Had to switch it up, yeah, had to make a change. Now I'm out here living on the better things. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know.
You say that I changed like the weather. No. Just found my why like the 25th letter. I'm chasing my purpose. I ain't chasing cheddar since we started feeling richer. Every day we doing better. If you ain't growing, you ain't living. You existing. I hope you listen. This is soul food. Welcome to my kitchen. You say that I changed. I know. When you gon' change, when you gon' grow. You say that I changed, I'm supposed to. You should be smarter than the old you. And I'm walking different. And I'm talking different. You my wife and daughters different. I'm on a better living, yeah.
Walk a little different, got a different time. You should put my faith in all the things I bought. Had to switch it up, yeah, had to make a change. Now I'm out here living on the better things, yeah. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know.
I know that they tell you that it's money over everything. Well, I'm telling you that money ain't everything. Ain't no check big enough that can buy me peace of mind. What good is being rich when you spending it peeking through the blind? I don't condone, but I don't condemn. G's on the block, yeah, I was one of them. Yeah, I called her wifey, she ain't just a BM. Now I'm taking big shots on a different rim. Curry with the switch, don't worry much. Caught off extra weight, yeah, that's a tummy tuck. Fake on overload, I had an Annie up. Headed to the pen, I had to switch it up, I switched it up.
Walk a little different, got a different top. You should put my faith in all the things I bought. Had to switch it up, yeah, had to make a change. Now I'm out here living on a better thing, yeah. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. Walk a little different, got a different top. You should put my faith in all the things I bought. Had to switch it up, yeah, had to make a change. Now I'm out here living on a better thing, yeah. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know.
You come back to show it. Huh?
All right, y'all. So welcome back to Soul Food Conversations. We are actually getting ready to wrap this up, but I definitely wanted to leave you all on a positive note. So one thing that I've been pondering about for, if you follow me, you know, probably about the last week and a half, 2 weeks, was being comfortable being single. I am a single black woman myself. Shout out to being single. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You can be single.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
And I just wanted to reach out and, you know, let you all know, because I see far too many people where you hop from relationship to relationship and you ain't even healed from your last relationship and you ain't even healed yourself. So sometimes you really need that space to just be by yourself and to really learn yourself and the people and the things around you. When you hop from one relationship to the next, you just keep changing your focus and keep changing your energy and putting it into other people. When you can really be putting that energy into yourself and into your kids and into the things you want to do. Because one thing that I've noticed, like, relationships, they're good when they work. But the main thing with it is it takes so much focus off of the things that you want to do for yourself. You'll get so caught up in a relationship that you forgot that you had this dream or you had this vision. So now it's 5 years down the road with somebody that made you nothing but broken promises and you have nothing to show for it. You don't even have nothing to show your kids. So you have to really be comfortable with being single, and there's nothing wrong with it. You see so many people in relationships and on social media with bae, we happy, we this, but when that camera goes off, you don't know what them folks are going through. And so you really have to focus on yourself and get your energy all the way right, because if your energy ain't right and you go into that relationship, you're not going to do nothing but destroy it. Even if it was perfect to start with, if you haven't healed yourself, you just going to ruin it.
I've never understood the thing of going from relationship to relationship, because at the end you just bringing another baggage from your last relationship into the next one. So now you're dealing with two things at once. Now you're trying to grow into a relationship while trying to get over one. And it's not fair to that person that you get into a relationship with. That's how I feel about it. So
no, it's not fair at all, because then that person's stuck to deal with your baggage. I mean, there's so many men that they got their heart broke at 16 and they still ain't healed from it yet. Oh, I don't trust them. And then why are you talking to me? Why are you here right now?
It's trust issues. I think, you know, when somebody tells you I got you, and then in the end they don't got you, that brings you down all the way. Like, I've had females that's like, look, I really want this. Like, this is what I want. Like, I want us. I want what you have to give me. And you give them what they ask for, and then, oh, I wasn't ready for all that. But that's what you asked for. Mm-hmm. So now I done put all my everything into you, and now I leave with nothing. But you wasn't ready for it, but now you get to move on and be happy. Now I'm left to recuperate from it and gather myself. So is that fair to me?
No, it's not fair to the other person. And one thing that I said a couple of weeks ago is people, you spend so much time hiding what you're going through that you don't even really put a Band-Aid over the scar that you got, or the Band-Aid over the boo-boo that you got on your arm. You haven't even acknowledged that it's there.
It's real crazy.
If you ain't even acknowledge that you fell and bumped your knee, and then you just gonna keep walking around limping, acting like everything is okay, and it's not. You gotta tend to that wound. You gotta care for it. You gotta
Dr.
try to heal
Bay.
it.
I've been in. Come on, Dr. Bay.
I know he got something to say.
Yeah.
I just want to say, man, hey, boy, y'all are preaching. God is good.
Guys, all the time.
All the
God
time.
is good, boy. Hey, boy. Woo. Hallelujah. I got the Holy Ghost over in my bed, y'all.
Go over there and shake a little bit. But like, let me say for like instance, I've dated plenty of females to where I was a guy after the baby daddy.
That's always the hardest one.
And I've been in that situation 4 or 5 times where I was a guy after baby daddy, and every time.
What'd you do to your baby mama? If you gotta keep going through being the guy after the baby daddy, what'd you do?
I was always the guy after the baby daddy.
What'd you do to your baby mama?
I was young and dumb. Like this is why I'm so good with me and my daughter's mom, because I realized the mistakes that I made when we were younger, and I know she was a good one. Always been a good woman. I wasn't a good man, so it was me. I was young, and I was caught up to where I was one of the first people in my circle to have a kid. So I didn't realize that I needed to step up and be that father. All my other friends got to party and stuff, and I thought I had to live that life because they were my friends, not realizing that I had a kid at home with the women at home. So I got caught up partying, trying to holler at chicks. And yeah, I messed up a good thing. We all know that. But we ain't going to talk about it. I've always been the man behind the baby dad. I'm going to keep saying that. Because you know what? Listen, ladies, coming behind somebody who's been dealing with the baby daddy for so long is one of the hardest things you have to do, because it's never officially over. It's always a hold on there, because a lot of times they didn't really break up. They just fell apart for a little bit. So when it was time to patch things up, okay, well, here you go. I'm sorry. I'm going to take him back. And it's like, man, I didn't came in this situation, and I didn't build you up from the mistakes that he made. So now I didn't build you up to now he comes and picks up the pieces, and now he gets that woman that I created.
I think, and a lot of times too, like when you start dealing with someone, a real conversation that we got to start having is everything you've been through. Literally everything. Be transparent with me. Don't keep nothing back, because you really have to know what demons that person is dealing with, what baggage they have going on. And then just be real with me. If your baby daddy come back, are you going back to your baby daddy or not?
I didn't came to the house and the baby daddy was there. I thought he was picking up the kids. He was back in the house. And he had my stuff like, here you go, bro. I was just like, okay. I mean, that's just how things work, man.
Did he give you a fruit snack on the way out?
Huh? I took everything from the kids. And I put some melatonin in his drink, so he probably asleep for about 3 days. I didn't care. Ain't my damn kid no more. See, I was there, and I helped. And I was a good stepdad. Like, I've been in situations where I didn't help people take kids to school, pick kids up from here. I mean, sometimes it's just not meant to be. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. But does it give you more discernment when you're single to notice things to look out for and how to prepare yourself and how to heal yourself?
Yes. I mean, it's different, man. Seeing people co-parent is a beautiful thing. I want that for every kid in this world. I do. I want that. But I don't want to have to feel like because you're co-parent together, there's still something there. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. It's always the one that argue a lot because they've never let go of anything. There's still somebody there's still some feelings there. So they're not having that let go of nothing. So they're constantly bickering at each other because there's still something there. Like my oldest daughter's mom and my young, both of them, they're moved on. They have beautiful relationships. We all co-parent together, and there's no, I don't get involved in none of the relationships because that's theirs. Mm-hmm. That's theirs. Like they know I respect both of their relationships to the fullest, and that's in. Shout out to my baby mamas, y'all.
Shout out to that baby mama.
We got two, man.
But yeah, y'all, just be comfortable being single. Just because your best friend's got a man don't mean she happy. Don't mean your next door neighbor in that big old house is happy. So you gotta learn how to make yourself happy first and be comfortable with where you're at. That way you can know where you're going.
Beautiful. Hey, first episode, Soul Food Conversations. Every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. So it was our first show, man. I want to thank Phil and Rich for coming in. Follow y'all. Follow them. Where can they follow you guys?
Social media.
Y'all can follow us on Instagram at Phil and Rich, FeelnRich, and then on Facebook, Phil and Rich Clothing. Appreciate y'all. Hit us up, or you can hit me on my personal page, T-Real2Real. I'm a comedian, Dr. Bay. I can't do everything though, man. But yeah.
You already told everybody that. Why you gotta introduce yourself 3 times in the same episode?
Just because I don't want nobody to forget.
Well, thank y'all. Thank you for everybody. Thanks to Don Sheikah.
What about Deuce?
Deuce is right here. Shout out to Deuce. Tell everybody to find
his music.
Yeah, hey man, Douche, man, y'all can look me up on Facebook, Montrey, MONTREYDODEAL. On IG is 10 toes forward, the number 10 toes, then forward, then you feel me? Also look me up on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you get your music at, man. It's Deuce Juice, DEUCEJUICE. Holla at me. Plus, if y'all need songs written, we got that. Whatever y'all need.
clothes, songs,
Mentions,
motivational speaker.
Yeah, all of that.
T-Rail used to strip, so they do it all. So a little bit of everything. And just like that, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, y'all. Y'all give it up for my beautiful co-host Bree Day for the day.
Thank you.
I'm
thank
Justin
you,
Tab. And just like that, we're out. Soul Food Conversation.
Yeah, walk a little different, got a different time. You should put my faith in all the things I bought. Had to switch it up, yeah, had to make a change. Now I'm out here living on the better things. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know. You say that I changed, I say I know.
You say that I changed like the weather. No. Just found my why like the 25th letter. I'm chasing my purpose. I ain't chasing cheddar since we started feeling richer. Every day we doing better.